the red pink out a lot of
Yep.
brothers that had rode a lot and be in the sun. While this 3-ring, indicted for a 3-state, meth ring, also created Hell's Angel Red, Hell's Angel Black, Hell's Angel Yellow, the gold, red, and black. And so you'd get 60 hours of UV protection on, like, say, the red, and that's why it would pink out, because it doesn't take much to get 60 hours of being in direct sunlight. Dude, he had the Hell's Angel Red was the only one that was forever protected UV wise, but like the black would hold like 12,000 miles or hours. I mean, just meticulously built this stuff and has so many patents within the Genome, which is a brand through embroidery and stuff and machines. Just his name's all over. Like, you could pull up an indictment about him, and then you can pull up manuals and Genome history, and he's in there just as much, and it's just like mind
Wild.
blowing, And then one of the and I love telling this story because nobody ever ever sees it coming, but every charter is down as every charter handles their business, but there's specific charters throughout the world that everybody has heard, and even club members be like, yeah, we're all about our business, but them boys right there are gangsters. Well, if you ask any member in the club that has been around for a while, if you were to line them all up throughout all time, what charter you think was probably the most gangster of all time? And
Oakland.
a lot of people would say that, but then those that are in the know, the Quebec Charter, the nomads out in Quebec, the wars they fought against the RCMP. I mean, just if you really look into them, warriors, gangsters, just probably the some big rough boys. And then when you find out how that, because that was the first Canadian charter to, that's when the club broke into Canada, was that charter too.
Yeah.
And then, you dig into the history on how that charter came about. Well, then you hear, whoa, the brothers from the Lowell Charter sponsored the Quebec Charter to come about. But realistically, there was only really one man that risked everything by crossing the border. He would, go over just because I guess the Canadian border, I've never been up there, but the Canadian border is not like the border with Mexico.
No,
there ain't walls in where it's like, they're not trying to keep people from coming into America there. And so I guess there's a lot of hidden paths that you can go through. And then he would put like a rain jacket over his patch and ride through, if he had to go through the normal passings. But Doc went over there and prospected them in by himself, basically, for the most part. So you're talking about that would be like 95% of the club, hands down, would say the Quebec Charter was probably the most gangster in history. And that man who made me a grape jelly and fluffy sandwich on a regular basis was the man that prospected that charter, that raised them boys. Whew.
What happened with Doc? Why is he no longer in the club?
I heard that he 52 years and is no longer a member, which I don't think it's been put out there, but I'm not in the club anymore. I'm and I'm not in good standings either.
Right.
My opinion and my love for the club and the history of the club has never wavered. Has never gotten weak in the knees or anything. I feel like my situation was a long running misunderstanding, but that's not, it's not my decision to make. Yeah, but I am still a person who loves the club and loves the history of it. And had it been a different day, like I was more not so, because I got a lot of personal stuff that's also with me right now that just keeps me aggravated on a regular basis when it, because it comes to my children and that. So had it been I've been in my normal mood, I would have shed tears, bro, when I heard that he was put out of the club, because that man is a national treasure. I mean, that man is.
Look at how painstakingly meticulous he was for the patches.
I mean, yeah,
52 years.
52 years, and you don't make money off brothers. It's a brotherhood. Just like any other organization, you don't make money off the people that you are with. So that was a labor of love, because he wasn't I mean, he wasn't. It wasn't a get rich quick scheme for him. He did it because like like I still did at 52 years in the club. A 60, probably 68-year-old man still got chills every single time he pulled a patch off of the embroidery bed and finished, sealing it up. And I mean, just the love that
Mm,
and that he put into it, it hurt my heart. Yeah, it makes you feel like I mean, 52 years, not that of course every single day you have to earn your patch. Whether you're 1 day in or 52 years in, you have to earn your patch every single day. But my God, 52 years, like what he's given,
yeah,
even if he didn't do anything, even if he was just a put it on Friday, take it off Monday type of member, 52 years is a lot of weekends still. I mean,
yeah, and
you
all.
don't make it that long, and everything that the club's been through, and not do something for the club.
Yeah,
And it's unfortunate because just before him, another member from Daly City was put out bad, and he had over 60. And it's like right there, two men, you have over 110 years of Hell's Angeling, just poof, gone. No longer able to pass on the history that they. I mean, he's like Doc's forgotten more than I've ever learned about the club.
yeah,
Just that is priceless when it comes to the longevity. I mean, every empire has fallen because at some point they stop caring. You know, it's and once you stop caring and you stop having old men teaching young men to be warriors, you get a chink in the armor.